Hey you, welcome back to my channel, and for those who don't know, I am Naava, and Happy New Year. This is part 3 of my series for preparing for my PTSD and trauma, internal trauma period / hormonal issues, and I'm going to talk about my staple, basically deep conditioners and oil, and a tool that I use that has really helped, I feel like, in the last 3 years to help retain growth in this area that I've talked about. I'll have my other videos about my natural hair loss journey with trauma, PTSD, and hormonal imbalance linked down for you below. I would recommend checking those videos out first and then coming back here so you can be all caught up and know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this video is going to be about those deep conditioners, a tool, and things that I just really have been really strategically paying attention to and doing to really help retain my hair growth and health and preventing the loss in this area. Make sure you also check out part 1 and part 2 of this series, because I not only give you a definition and some medical understanding of what PTSD is, trauma, internal trauma, and a little bit of how it affects the body, but I also talk about some of the supplements in part 2 that I use, because you have to start with the inside out first. That's the process. Heal it in the inside and then treat things that you can treat on the external part of your body first, and then you can heal it and see changes if you attack it kind of simultaneously. And that's what I've been doing over the last 6 years, 10 years total for everything, but 6 years, 5 to 6 years for the PTSD and the hair loss situation. So yeah, I will have those 2 videos linked down below as well, and you can just check all of those out. I want to say Happy New Year again to you guys. I am drinking some celebratory wine. I'm drinking a cab, so cheers to you guys. And let me not make this video any longer, and let's get into my products that I've just really been loving, as far as like my main essential ones, and retaining my length and health during this period. Okay, you guys, so I've probably already inserted a little bit of a video to show you how long my hair is in this area as of now, January 2022. I measured it. I have a few sections within like this circle that's probably about this big. It's not a circle, I made it more into like a square. But the shortest piece in the area is about 4 inches. And then the longest, which is the majority of that section, is about 7 inches long. And that's kind of with it in its curly state. It's not super shrunk, but I haven't straightened it out or anything. So just to explain why that there are 2 different lengths, if you haven't watched my previous videos, again, please go back and watch those. They will be linked down in the description box below. Is because in the last 3 years I have been able to retain length. It started off in 2020 where I was able to retain about 60%, but the other 40% fell completely out and it went back to a fuzz peach length. And then 2021 came and I was able to continue to retain the 60%, but I had growth in the 40%, a little bit growth, so that has brought me up to like that 4 inch. And then the 60% that I was able to continue to keep grew a few more inches, so that's where I'm around about 7, almost 8 inches in that area. So I'm between 4 and 8 inches. It's like 60% of it 60% of it is about, like I say, anywhere between like about 7 inches or so, basically, just to even it out. And then the remaining percentage that did break off but has grown back all of 2021 is almost about 4 inches long. So that's it. I definitely will be measuring it and showing you guys it probably one more time in between this period, and definitely at the end of April, to see what has been able to be retained and how long I am. Another thing I want to mention real quick too is during this like 6-year process of this cycle of my hair falling out due to trauma, internal trauma and stress in my body and hormonal imbalance, I have figured out in the last 3 years that evening out my hair has helped me to kind of maintain my hair better, especially when it comes to nurturing this whole area of my scalp. So my hair was down to about here, my back. I'll try to insert the same pictures that I inserted before. So now I just have brought everything up to about a bob length. There's a little layering around my face that I had before, but I brought everything up to like a bob length when it was straightened out. And so of course I have high shrinkage, so my hair is like up to here, a little bit down longer when it's in this tight shrinking state. And that just helps me to maintain it, because my hair in the back was really long, and then everything else was like right here. So I just decided to cut my hair, get it a little more even, so it is able to again maintain and help to protect easier, especially because I would have to section this area, comb it out gently, 10 to this, and then do everything else. Now it's a little bit easier to do everything somewhat at once. I still need to separate this area from the rest of my hair, but it's just overall easier to maintain when your hair is kind of pretty much even. I was very tempted at one point to shave all of my hair off when I shaved this area and just start all over, but I still realized when I did that, being that my hair would grow and fall out, the rest of my hair would grow back and I would still have to deal with that. So it was no point in really shaving my entire head when that area will continue to fall out anyway, and I would be back to where I have already been. So yeah, I'm hoping that by the end of maybe 2022, I'll be close to the rest of the length of my hair. If not, definitely 2023. So we shall see. All right, now let's get into some of my favorite, like absolute ride or die products that has helped me 2020 for the past 3 years. Okay, so the main things that I have been really focused on when it comes to this trauma period for my hair is something that you should do regardless, no matter what. It is vital for, I believe, your hair health. If you value health over length, this is what you have to do, and that is deep conditioning. Deep conditioning is vital for your hair health, growth, length, retention, all of that jazz. No matter how short or long it is, no matter the texture, I believe deep conditioning is just key. It is chef's kiss for your hair. And I have definitely talked about my favorite deep conditioners before on my blog at unveilingnava.com over the last almost decade now. But I've also mentioned a few, I think, on this channel. But I'm going to talk about my 4 top deep conditioners that I absolutely love. One is an OG that I've been using for a long time. 2 of them are new, and 1 is more recent in the last 3 years. So, well, maybe 4 years that I have loved. So let's just hurry up and get into those. So I'm going to do my OG one, of course, and that is Shea Moisture's Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strength and Restore Treatment Mask with shea butter, peppermint, and apple cider vinegar. Nourish and renew natural, chemically processed or heat style hair. Oh my God, I've raved and talked about how much I love this line on my blog. This is my #1 favorite Shea Moisture line from them. I can use literally everything in this line, but I just really love their leave-ins the most. I love The smoothie, I'm so glad they came out with the smoothie. I love their leave-in. I love their conditioner. I love their braid butter. The only thing I haven't used is their edge control and their oil or custard, but everything else, shampoo, everything, absolutely love it. But the star for me from this line was their mask. I add an additional drops of pure essential oil, peppermint oil to this, as well as lavender to this, and rosemary. Every time I buy me any of the Jamaican black castor products, I add those essential oils into it. Again, that's peppermint oil, rosemary, and lavender. I just love it. It just gives these products an extra boost for it, and I've been doing that for 10 years now. I just love it. Hasn't gone wrong. As long as they don't change the formula, this is it. I will always purchase this. I believe this mask for my hair texture and type is a wonderful balance of moisture and protein, and definitely as I'm going through this cycle, I need that balance. I need the protein and I definitely need the moisture. When I'm going through my cycle period with my hair, it becomes extremely dry. I mean, drier than its normal periods. It's extremely dry during that cycle of January through April. So this just helps nourish it. It gives the protein strength, but it just also does wonders for moisture as well. So I will always love this as long as they don't change it, as long as my hair loves it. This is a game changer. And one thing that is imperative that I find for me, I do have low porosity hair, and being that this area is damaged due to the trauma in my cycle and everything I'm going through, heat is important. I do indirect heat. I do a full cap on. I have to do it for at least a minimum of 30 minutes, and then I just let the deep conditioner sit overnight if I can, or just an extra hours if I can, and then go ahead and rinse it out and go with my styling. But this is #1 OG deep conditioner must for me. The second one that has been in the game for me for quite a while, it is another Shea Moisture one, and it is the Manuka Honey and Merfure Oil Intense Hydration Hair Mask with African Rock Fig and Baobab Oil. Finally got my hands on this around and really tried this line around. I think it was 2016. And yeah, so love this. Definitely more for the moisture when I feel like my hair needs more moisture than necessarily protein. This does the job as well, and I love adding my own mixture of my hair oil blend into this. I put my own mixture of hair oil blend into all of my deep conditioners. I've been doing that for 12 years. It's 2022, so 12 years now. I have changed the formula here and there throughout the years, but I'm finally loving where it is. And yeah, so I always add my own mixture of DIY mixture oil to it. Love this when I just need more moisture than the protein. But this is my go-to. I love the conditioner and I love the smoothie, and it does have their own oil to go with it, and I have tried that and I don't mind getting that as well. But yeah, this is just a good combo when I just want to focus on more of the moisture. Okay, next up are alternatives, kind of backups. If you don't know, our body can get very immune and used to things, so it's good to have alternates that work the same way as our originals or our OGs, so that when our body and our hair and our skin is getting used to something, we can shock it with another ingredient, another product, and get the same results that we might get pretty much from our original OG products. So I definitely was on a lookout for a substitution for the Jamaican black castor oil by Shea Moisture. The one that I talk about that's on the ground and I can particularly find no matter what isn't here. It would have been my 5th one. I'm going to mention it and insert a picture, and it is by Whole Blends. It is their Honey Treasures line. That mask is $5. I think it's 10 ounces. That is to me like a great dupe, in my opinion, for my hair texture for the Shea Moisture Jamaican black castor oil. That is just great. I love it. It's not as expensive as the Shea Moisture. You get 10 ounces for basically $5. I add in my same little mixture into it. I do the jasmine, I do the rosemary, the peppermint, and the lavender oil, essential oils in that one as well, and my hair absolutely loves it. That whole line, the Honey Treasures line from Whole Blends, again, just like the Jamaican black castor oil, I can use the whole entire line. It has a beautiful balance of protein and moisture for me and my hair texture, my hair porosity type. I just really love it. So that is my like on the ground inexpensive go-to that my hair loves and rely on. I've used it up, so it's not here, and I forgot to save it for this video, but again, I will have a picture inserted for you guys to check that out. Okay, let's go to some two new deep conditioners that I have discovered in the last 3 years, in 2019 to now. Okay, some new deep conditioners that I believe will be great substitutes for me when it comes to my deep conditioners that I have been loving. One I've used for 2 years, the other one I just discovered in 2021, the other one I discovered in 2019. And so the older one from 2019 is Sunny Islands Jamaican Black Castor Oil Intensive Repair Mask Damage Reversal Formula, infused with 100% pure Jamaican black castor oil, wheat protein, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, linseed oil, and safflower seed oils with vitamin E. This is supposed to be their new formulation. I've never tried it before, so I don't know what their old formulation was like, but oh my god, I really love this. It has a lot of slip. It's about $8 to $12 depending on where you get it from. It's a little perfumey. It's 16 fluid ounces in this jar. Again, has a lot of slip, probably a tad more slip than the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil. I really love this. My hair loves it. I can really detangle with this like really well. Like I say, it's about 15% better as far as like slippage and detangulation than the Jamaican Black Castor Oil by Shea Moisture. I love this. Have repurchased it. I already have a backup. It's almost empty. I just have a little bit left, but I love this. I know I can definitely use this. To me, this is a good balance. Again, like the Shea Moisture, it's not a dupe. It's just a great comparable one when I can't find the Shea Moisture Black Jamaican Castor in the stores or anything. I know I can at least order this. So yeah, I love this. It says leaves hair softer, healthier, fortified, hydrated, and damage free. And I feel like my hair definitely is softer. I can feel a little bit of the strength, but I feel moisture as well. It's just already a nice balance. And then when I add in my oil, brings more slippage and more moisturization to it. So this, again, 3 years since 2019 has been my go-to, again, just to like switch things up so that my hair is not used to ingredients from certain products, but I'm still getting those results that I need. This is it. All right, the very new one that I discovered in 2020. Let's talk about that one. Okay, so I decided to try a new line again for my hair, just a new line. I did 2 new brands in 2021, and one of those was from Polymers, and it was their Polymers Coconut Butter Formula with vitamin E. This is their a Biotin for curls and patterns line here. And this is their deep conditioner. I'll give you guys a close-up. This is their length retention deep conditioner line. Strengthening system for fortifying protectants for ultimate length. Silicone free, committed to responsibly sourcing products. It says deep penetrates to nourish each hair fiber, strengthens to help prevent future damage, moisturizes, detangles, softens, improves shine and elasticity. And that's what this one does. I actually bought everything from this line except for the shampoo, and I pretty much love it. Again, I added my own hair oil mixture to this. I'm almost out. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. It's just enough to do not even a thorough coat over my entire head, even at the length that it is now. But if I just definitely want to concentrate it in the area, I can do that and just get my ends. This is perfect for it. I will say, however, being that I do have low porosity hair and I think I'm a little sensitive, I felt like even their leave-ins and the curl pattern and the conditioner, It did leave my hair a little bit strong, not quite fully brittle, something that you can feel when you use a lot of protein on your hair and your hair doesn't need it. So I definitely feel like I have to add something very moisturizing to the rest of the products. Adding my own oil mixture to here helped it out, so I didn't need to do anything with this. But as far as using like their curl leave-in and all of those other things that they have when it comes to doing styling my hair and conditioning, I definitely have to pair it with something a little more moisturizing to give the perfect balance that I need. But as far as the deep conditioner goes, just adding my oil, this is a winner. And I know I can typically find this on the ground and in stores, and it's Polymers. Again, I like most of their skin products. This is my first time really trying any of their hair products for my hair like this, so I was very interested. It has that like almost traditional original cocoa butter smell to it, which I ain't mad at. It does smell like a little other stuff again because I put my DIY oil, which is infused with other essential oils, so I smell a little bit of that. But yes, I have been loving this. I've used it all of 2021, and I'm pretty much gonna use it up for the rest of the year. And I know I can grab this if I want to switch things up, and my hair is gonna give me the results that it loves and that I love. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to talk about my DIY oil and one tool that I have really been loving in the past 3 years that I think also contributes to me retaining length and keeping my hair healthy as I heal my internal trauma and hormonal imbalance. Okay, you guys, another thing that has been essential, this is something I have been doing for 10 years. But since I've been dealing with this cycle of losing my hair and hormonal imbalance, treating my hair, I have tried to be, I have been more consistent and have developed a routine with this, and that is hot oil treatment for my hair and my scalp. Hot oil treatment for my hair and scalp. I started making my own hair oil DIY in 2011, and I've just played around it over years. I had a formula that I loved, that I kept for about 5 years, and then around 2016, when I started going through all the hormonal issues and the trauma that I was dealing with, I decided to do more due diligence and research more and add and infuse other things into it, just to take things again up a notch and to really treat things that I can treat externally. But if you don't know, your skin is the largest organ on your body. It absorbs and consumes everything in the air, in the environment, things that you wear, things that you sleep, that you spray on, that you wash your body, that you put on your hair, your makeup, your perfume, your oils. It is absorbing all of those toxins and good things, if it's good things, into your entire system. So if you're putting it on your head and on your scalp, it's going to your brain because it's right there. Same for your face, all over. Your skin is the largest organ and is absorbing everything, even stuff in the air, pollutants, all of it. So definitely understanding that what I'm dealing with, it starts in my head first. It starts with my brain and stuff like that. I want to make sure that I am putting in organic, natural, good source, full spectrum if possible, unrefined oils and essential oils into my hair oil, because my scalp is going to suck it up. The skin on my scalp is going to absorb it and it's going to get into my system. So that is something I became even more particular about and conscious about when it came to my hair oil, being that I was going to up how much I hot oil treat my scalp and my hair. So this is my own DIY bottle. As you can see here, there's a lot of fenugreek seeds, there's MSM powder in here, and there's a lot of essential oils and just oil mixture that I absolutely love. My hair loves. I love this formula that I've been using now for 3 years. It's 2022. I have to remember that. And yeah, I believe also this is another contributing factors. Again, like I say, with this, it is working simultaneously, treating the internal as well as the external. And this is something that is definitely I'm applying externally, but I know that it's going to go and absorb into my body internally as well. And my hair oil mixture is thebalm.com. This is the hair oil mixture that I also add into my deep conditioner. So when I open up a fresh jar or bottle of a hair mask or anything, I'm already squirting in about 2 tablespoons of this oil, shaking it up, lightly warming it up, and I'm applying to my hair for deep conditioning and then putting on my heating cap. Now for this, I warm this bottle up. I basically put water in a mug, like a tea mug, coffee mug, halfway or 1/3 of the way, and then I sit this in here and infuse it. This is plastic, so you don't want to boil it in a pot or anything like that. You want to put it in a mug and let it warm up like you would do a baby's bottle typically. Okay, being that it's plastic, not glass or anything like that. I let it sit, I shake it up real good, make sure I turn it upside down to get all the fenugreek seeds, the MSM, and all the herbs and teas and essential oils mixed up real good. And I oil my entire scalp. I concentrate it definitely in the real trauma area, and I massage it. I typically do it with my hands. It's just really great to feel my own fingertips and my fingers massaging my whole entire scalp. I try to do that anywhere for a minimum of 2 minutes to 5 minutes, but sometimes I'm a little tired, and this is a tool that I want to mention to you guys that I have been using for 5 years now consistently. I got it from Amazon. I'll have this link down below. It's battery operated. It's not waterproof, unfortunately, so you can't take it into the shower. You've seen different scalp massager things, but I actually saw this on Amazon one time as a recommended product, and I decided to give it a try, and I'm glad I did. So you basically put batteries in here, and here is the button that you press, and it vibrates. It's basically kind of vibrates, and I just rub it in the areas, mess up my bun, all over my head. I do this when I have the deep conditioner in. I do this when I'm just oiling my scalp, which I try to do twice a week. And then in this area, I put a little bit of my oil mixture on my fingertips and just concentrate it in there. But I do my whole scalp twice a week, and then I just do only this specific area every day, a little bit before I go to bed, and just massage it with my fingertips or this, and then I just go in, and it just feels so good to feel the vibration while I'm deep conditioning my hair or just doing an oil treatment during the week or anything like that. That has been something I'm very happy that I invested into. It will be a workout for your arm, but it's a little less of a workout doing it like this with my hands and my fingers. But that is one tool that I love and appreciate, and again, I will have that link down below. So yeah, I believe that's it. So let's wrap this up. Okay, you guys, so that is it. These are like my main ride or die products, especially in the last 3 to 5 years when it comes to dealing with my natural hair loss, my trauma, my hormonal imbalance. These are my favorite deep conditioners, my hair oil mixture, and the tool that I love using. And again, they work simultaneously with my supplements, my herbs, my vitamins, my minerals that I take internally, and doing these treatments to help with my hair situation, my scalp situation. These products have been it for them, and I'm glad to have substitutes when I need to switch things up, if my hair needs something a little different, or if I just can't find it. I know I can go to these deep conditioners and these products and use them, and it will get the job done for me. I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Let me know and sound off in the comments down below if you've tried any of these products and how they work for you, or if you have any other recommendations of some deep conditioners that gives a beautiful balance for protein and moisture, or if you just have some that is great for moisture and great for protein. You can put those down in the excuse me, comments below, as well as if you know some other tools aside from the round one we know that we see a lot, or this one that is good for massaging or just helps stimulating hair growth on the scalp, Or if you have your own DIY, share it. I am finally going to actually do a video to show you the exact oils, essential oils, and everything that I use to make this. I just really wanted to use it for a couple of years to see how it works for me. Even though it works well for me, it's not guaranteed to work for you. None of these products are that I'm recommending. I'm just saying try it. Everything is trial and error. You have to try it. You won't know until it works. And you have to, you know, just think about your own body and what you use on a regular basis and daily for your lifestyle, and how your body and your skin and everything responds to it. I pay attention to the certain oils that my hair, my skin like versus don't like, and usually those are what I continue to go with. I look for products and things that have those ingredients that I know my body and my hair and my scalp is going to really respond to. When I know there are certain things that my body doesn't like, I just don't even bother with it. And that's something, again, doing your due diligence, tracking things, paying attention to how your body responds, how your hair responds, how your skin responds to things is very vital. And writing it down and just keeping like a little diary or journal or log of all those things will really help you in the long run. And it's great to look back and see the progress and the changes and just the knowledge that you have gained over this time period or years or whatever. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year's to you guys. I hope you guys are liking this series so far. Next up, you can expect for me in part 4, I will actually talk about hair products, like more or less lines that I like. I try to stick to products where I can use, for the most part, their whole line, or at least a minimum of 2 products from a line. That helps. And so part 4 will be about more hair product lines that I've just really been loving in the last 4 years going through this period. And then part 5, I will definitely talk about my DIY oil and give you guys the recipe and walk you through that. And then part 6, we're going to go more into lifestyle changes that has really helped me to kind of decompress, relieve stress, things that I practice daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, that just really has helped me with my PTSD, my trauma, my anxiety, and my hormonal imbalance, and treating that. Those things are very vital. Again, if you attack everything on these levels of your being, internally, externally, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, and mentally, you have a better chance of really overcoming and healing yourself and moving forward and having a more fulfilling, plentiful, rewarding life for yourself personally. It's just really essential that you pay attention and do those things for yourself. All right, again, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your love and support. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know the next time I upload another video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.